Hello, and welcome to SAINTCON Single User Mode. We're glad you're here. This year has been crazy. We've learned how to be socially distant. We've learned how to work from home and be somewhat effective. And we've learned how to live our lives almost completely online for human interaction. This is something that SAINTCON was never really meant to be, but here we are. Many months ago, when we were doing our preliminary SAINTCON planning, we were hopeful that by the time that October rolled around, an in-person event might still be possible. But as many of you know, in July it became quite apparent that that wasn't going to happen, and October wasn't going to look much better than any of the other months have looked this year. So we came up with the idea of doing a SAINTCON single user mode event that's more virtual than anything else. What we wanted to say is SAINTCON, first and foremost, is about our community. It's where we come together to learn from each other. It's where we come together to share ideas and to build relationships. Sadly, a lot of that social aspect of SAINTCON isn't going to be possible this year in the same way that we would hope. So here we are. What is single user mode? What does it mean? Well, hopefully, many of you understand that a single user mode boot of an operating system is a way to reach the low-level functionality of that operating system and do important things like change an administrator password or install new drivers or make configuration tweaks to improve the performance of the system. This is an abnormal function for the operating system. You don't normally boot into single user mode. You do it when it's important to change or improve something. So, SAINTCON, single user mode, what is it not? Well, SAINTCON single user mode is not going to try to replicate what we do when we're doing SAINTCON in person. Rather, what we're going to do is bridge the gap of distance and bring our community together in a virtual way to make it easier for us to interact and to learn from each other like we normally do, and perhaps even just have a little bit of fun. So what SAINTCON single user mode is a focus on ourselves. Just like we boot an operating system to make low-level changes, we're using that as a reference to boot ourselves this week and focus on ourselves and make low-level changes, improve some of our skills or capabilities, or build better relationships with those around us in our community. Learning something new or interesting, even if it is just interacting with our peers. A lot of what SAINTCON is going to be this year is up to you. You need to find ways to get involved. We can't force interaction through a virtual event. It's not that easy. So my recommendation to you is find a mentor, somebody in our environment that has a lot of skills or capabilities in an area, and learn something from them. Or, better yet, become a mentor. I know many of you have skills and capabilities that would be valuable to share with others, and I would recommend that this week you take a little bit of time and give back to the community. Or, if you're a little bit introverted, maybe this week you just find some time to learn something new or interesting that you've always wanted to learn, but have just never dedicated the time to do that. It's really up to you. So this year, our plans are to administer the conference using the platform called Discord. Hopefully many of you are familiar with it. I'll put up a handy URL right here so that you can connect with the community in there. And a lot of what we're doing in SAINTCON single user mode will happen in Discord this year. So take some time, learn how it works, learn how to join different channels and different audio discussions and other things so that you can get the most out of what we're doing for SAINTCON single user mode this year. I'd also encourage you to participate in a lot of the events that are going on. Not all of them are going to appeal to you, and that's okay. You don't have to join the things that you don't want to join, but we're making a large, broad offering of activities and events available so that you can get involved in the things that do interest you. One of the things about Discord that I wanted to mention today is to let you know that our Utah Saint community is actually going to be moving off of Slack onto Discord on a permanent basis. And so watch for details and updates in the coming weeks and months on how and when we're going to make those transitions from our Slack instance. Discord will be our community center moving forward. For now, what I invite you to do is get in the spirit of SAINTCON. Maybe go to our website, download a couple of desktop backgrounds and set them up just to remind you what's going on this week and where your focus should be. Wear your cool SAINTCON shirt. Turn on your webcam and let us see your beautiful face in one of the chat channels inside of Discord or wherever the capability arises. Or one of the other things, build a badge. We made sure that we ordered plenty of badges for folks that are interested in doing that. Go to our store, purchase one of those badges, and we'll send it out to you as quick as possible, which is generally a day or two, and you'll have it probably in time for the conference end. You can build it, put it together, and share it in the Look What I Built channel inside of our Discord. So here's what's next. Inside of Discord, you're going to find a schedule channel. That schedule channel is going to have all of our daily events posted in there, and as the events start, there's going to be a reminder. You're going to see an event that pops up here in just a few minutes that tells you that Super Tech Guy is going to be releasing the Own the Con presentation, one of the traditional presentations at SAINTCON that tells you all of the details that you need to know to get the most out of what SAINTCON single user mode this year is going to be. This includes how to interact, all of the different events and activities, all those things that you probably want to know. So I highly recommend that you check out his presentation here coming up. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel or the videos that we post on our SAINTCON YouTube channel. We really appreciate your support there. It's helping us build a bigger community and a place for videos and other content to be posted by our community, not just during SAINTCON, but beyond, to benefit those around us. So, with that being said, it's time to start SAINTCON Single User Mode.